Welcome, Slayer the Alchemist, and on today's episode, 5 albums with great drum sounds. I did a video of my 5 favorite drummers, and I did a video of albums with bad drum sounds on them. Good albums with bad drum sounds. I'll leave that linked down below. But today we're talking about albums that have really great drum sounds on them. Great drum sound can really add a lot of energy, can add a lot of heaviness to a recording and to songs. So, okay. For my first pick, I'm going to go with Phil Collins and Genesis, Abacab. I love his drum sound on there. Could have picked his solo album, maybe In the Air, with the song In the Air Tonight on it, Face Value, but I kind of listened to that record, and it's the album's so mellow. I love the drum sound on Abacab, the song Abacab, no reply at all. It just, the snare drum has this great hit to it, whack to it, and you can just hear the drums. They're just really like powerful and really present, and I think it really drives those songs along. Phil Collins is really an underrated drummer who's played in jazz groups. Brand X was like a jazz fusion group that he played in. So okay, that was my first pick, and these are in no particular order. All right, next, how about Vinny Appice? My first instinct was to say Mob Rules, and the drums do sound amazing on that record. That's some of my favorite drum sounds. But I'm going to say on Angry Machines, the drums on Angry Machines, Dio's Angry Machines just sound huge. They are just so powerful, so big sounding. Vinny always has a very big sound, especially on his toms. Like when he hits his toms, I think Martin Popoff says it's like throwing boulders when he does a drum fill, and that's always what I think of with Vinny Appice. He's just big boulder of a drum sound, and could have easily picked Mob Rules, but I went with Angry Machines. I think it's just a little bit clearer and just punches a little bit harder. Okay, how about Dave Grohl and Nevermind? Man, that opening bass and snare thing in Smells Like Teen Spirit. Do-gaga, do-gaga. I mean, that just elevates that song, pops that song to a whole nother level. In Bloom, you know, his drums just sound huge on that record. They're so well recorded, and in my opinion, his drums give that, the combination of those layered, thick, distorted guitars and his heavy, powerful sounding drums really makes that record. Okay, who else do I have on my list? Primus, the Brown album. The drummer on that album his name is Brain. If you've heard the song Shake Hands with Beef, the drums are, it sounds like the microphones are close to the drums, and the drums are just really punching and hitting hard when Les is slapping on his bass, and they're doing those heavy rhythmic things throughout that whole record. That album, I've always loved the drum sound on that record. They're very dry, but they're just very there and in your face, which I think is great. Okay, I saved this one for last. I think I gotta put this on the list, right? He's my favorite drummer, John Bonham. I could have picked a number of Led Zeppelin records, but I'm going to go with Led Zeppelin 4 because of When the Levee Breaks. The drum sound in that is just legendary. Black Dog, the drums sound huge on that one. Just across the whole record. The rock and roll, the drums just sound great, but I could have just as easily have picked Zeppelin 1 or Zeppelin 2. So let me know what you think of my picks for albums with really great drum sounds on them, and let me know what some of your picks would be. And until we see you again, stay metal.